Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada 8 chat.
Sorry for all the background noise, but we're working from home.
As always. But there are other people home too.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a wild, non-traditional Thursday episode.
Arissa was working from home. I've never seen her work from home before. She said it was a difficult week.
You could tell she's very subdued.
Yes.
Because it has been a crazy week, not only in the real world, but also in the Big Brother house.
Yes. And production has removed 2 house guests from the house this week.
So we already knew that Jamar was removed.
Right.
But then the feeds have been down since yesterday afternoon, early evening. And we knew that they were not going to come back until today after the episode. But I thought it was just because they were canceling the eviction and they didn't want us to know. But no, another person was removed and we will get there.
Wow. All right, so last time they had the POV ceremony and Maddie used the POV on herself and she saved herself and she forced Sheldon to put someone else to replace her and he chose Min.
Yeah, so now Min is the new target. Rianne should be good for the week.
He thinks this is not going to put any blood on his hands. Min is a lone wolf. She doesn't have any allies to come after him.
And a lot of people wanted her to go.
Yeah.
At some point soon, you know? So he feels like this is going to get him... It's going to gain him a lot of favor with the house.
Okay. Jamar was disappointed. He thought it was a weak move.
Yeah, he was really hoping that Sheldon would go after Kyle or Chris because he doesn't realize that Sheldon is working with both of those guys.
Yeah. I'm taking offense to Jamar saying that Sheldon wasn't making any big moves. Did Jamar think making a big move was putting balls in Min's container?
I mean, he hasn't really been in a position of power yet.
Because he didn't choose to be. He was effing around.
I guess.
So, yeah, it's easy to say other people should make big moves when you refuse to make them yourself.
I guess. I don't know.
All right, that always pissed me off. People sit back and they want everybody else to do the big moves, and then when they don't do them, oh, you're weak.
To be fair, I think that Jamar would have put up Kyle and Chris if he was the HOH this week.
But
I think he was ready to do that. No, I think he was going for it. I think he was.
Okay. Well, that's a funny way of doing it, too, by...
I mean, he couldn't control who was putting the balls in his tube.
True. True. All right. Well, he shouldn't have taken out his ally, then...
Did you really think that Min was going to win that? No.
So, Minley tells Jamar, this is what you have to say to people in the house. You have to keep me, and you have to tell everybody that they have to keep the balance of the good and evil, balanced.
She's really trying to sell the whole, like, you need... prey and predators, you need people to shield you. I'm a big threat. I'm a big target that could be a shield for other people.
You need pee-pee and poo-poo.
Oh, God. Okay, Sheldon and Brooke. These two are, like, attached at the hip. My goodness.
Oh, we did so good. We can't lose either way. If Ree goes home, great. We get rid of someone we're afraid of. And if Min goes home, good, because we get rid of somebody who's annoying.
Who spreads a lot of stuff.
Yeah. All right, so...
Little do they know, they have their own stuff spreader in their alliance.
All right, so Maddie and Kyle.
They're talking about Minley.
Yeah.
And Kyle was like, are you excited for Min to go this week? And she's like, not really excited. No, she could have been a number that would be good for me. And he's like, oh, yeah.
She's okay as a person, but she sucks in this game.
Oh, Kyle.
She'll sewer you. I thought the new sewer is
the Snake.
Yeah.
There's still remnants of sewer this season, but Snake is like the new big one. The new buzzword.
So Kyle is now kissing Maddie's ass.
He's got to look out for himself because he's thinking, whoa, if Maddie or Rianne win HOH next week, I want to make sure I'm good with them. And I'm not going to be seeing that block.
Yeah.
Or even John Luke.
You're not
still kind of
You're not on my radar. Great.
All right.
So, Minley and Jamar, if I leave, she says, you're next. And that's true, because I think these two are really the only two that can they each have each other, and then that's it. They don't really have some backup happening there.
Well, Jamar's also a big target. Kyle has been talking a lot about going after him. That whole KBBS
and he's in a
alliance.
Fake alliance. Jamar's in a fake alliance.
Jamar's supposed to be aligned with Sheldon, Brooke, Suzanne, and Hira, but
he's not.
Sheldon and Brooke have been talking a lot about how they want Jamar out next.
All right, house guests, get your asses to the living room. But first, wash your hands because we're going to be talking about COVID-19.
Yeah, so this was, I believe, on Sunday when they told the house guests what's been going on in the real world. And I got chills, watching them find out about it. Because can you imagine, being locked up and hearing about this?
Yeah. So they, I guess, had, heard of it before they went in the house.
It was definitely already a thing before they went into the house.
The news.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't as widespread, obviously, and
now it's a pandemic.
It is.
It's a worldwide pandemic. Everybody's bummed out. They're all worried about their families. Maddie's parents were supposed to go on a trip to Italy. Suzanne's got cousins in Italy. And also in, did she say China?
No, Maddie said she has cousins in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. There you go.
Yeah.
So they're all worried about their family.
But production's reassuring them everybody that we've talked to is fine.
We called
your caretakers.
We called your handlers.
Your caretakers. I guess the people that are watching over their real lives while they're away.
Right.
And
they said everything's cool, tight. We don't want you to get stressed out, so we have canceled the green pot slop for the week.
Not just slop. They're not sleeping in the have-not room either.
Oh, okay.
It's have-nots.
Right.
For the week.
And if that's not enough, we got some lettuce from home for y'all.
And a pizza party.
Oh, that's right. And the pizza party, too.
Yeah.
So they all read their letters out loud. Nobody could do it without crying.
It was emotional. I can't imagine what I would have felt like to be in that situation.
You would have been crying.
It's scary enough outside of the house.
You walked in the door.
I know. It's scary enough to hear about this stuff outside of the house. I can't imagine being away from family and not fully knowing what's going on.
Especially with the dogs, right?
Oh my God.
That's all you care about.
No.
All right. So Brooke and Hira, this is the, we need some comic relief. So
there's so much happening this week, and I can't believe that this was one of the clips that they showed us.
Hey, it must be rough being a celebrity.
They get pictures of them eating tacos and looking disgusting.
Like when you open up Us Weekly, and then there's
Canada Weekly.
Oh, yeah. The celebrities are they're just like you. So, I don't know what that's like. I wonder what that's like. Camera. All right. So, Rianne and Suzanne. Rianne says...
The Anns.
Yeah. Kyle, Vanessa, and Chris. I just know they're working together.
I mean, kind of. Obviously, Kyle and Vanessa are super close, and they're stringing Chris along for now, but he's not in their core alliance. But yeah, Rianne is trying to figure out what kind of move she should be making if she wins HOH next week, and oh my God, can you imagine if she won and went after that?
All right, so Suzanne and Chris, she tells him people want Kyle out, and that makes Chris very nervous.
Again, though, this clip was not really that important in the grand scheme of things. So, why did we not see more of what's to come?
Yeah, the house meeting. Chris can tell when Kyle is lying.
Well, he said he's close. He's working on it.
I like to do it for fun. I like to watch him and see if I could tell by his voice inflection when he's telling the truth and when he's lying. How would you know when he's telling the truth and when he's lying?
I guess if you observe someone, just if they lie about something dumb, you know, you can see what the differences are. Okay.
So Chris says, you're my girl in the house. Do you think I'm lying?
No, I don't.
All right. So Carol said,
I want to quit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God.
But other than that, she said if Jamar went to Prince Edward Island, the police would be looking for him. Carol!
Yeah.
What the hell?
This actually happened a while ago, but it's just coming up now.
Who says that,
joke here. It was not a good one, and it was offensive. And
what are you doing?
There were subsequent conversations that followed this. So, like, Jamar and Angie and Min Lee were talking about it. And
Min
Angie
Lee
was well, yeah, but
stirring the pot.
Angie was like, well, are you going to talk to her about it so she knows that that's not okay? And
knows
Jamar was
that
like,
she's wrong?
Yeah, and Jamar was like, no, I'm just going to leave it. And Angie was like, are you sure? So then what they didn't show was when Min Lee went to Carol and said, hey, Angie keeps bringing up this joke that you made and she thinks that you're racist. Which is not what Angie said. Angie and Jamar both said, we don't think that Carol's racist. Right. We think she made a bad joke and that's what it is. But Min Lee stirred the pot, and I thought that was really not cool. You cannot use race like that.
I don't think Carol was racist.
I don't either.
I think, like she said, she thought she had a certain relationship with Jamar, but she probably didn't.
I still think it was, like, not a good joke, but I don't think she's racist.
It wasn't good.
It was not good.
No.
Yeah, so that actually caused this huge thing, and then Carol was upset for a long time and crying about it, and like, I don't want to look like I'm racist.
Yeah. But then she kind of apologized.
No, she definitely apologized.
I mean, at first, it was just like, did I do wrong?
No, because, like, she went around and talked to Sheldon, Angie, and Jamar all about it. Mm-hmm. And they were telling her, like, it's okay. Don't do it again.
Well, Jamar accepted her apology.
Yeah.
Teachable moment.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. All right, so Sheldon and Brooke.
We're having a little game chat with Maddie and Rhiannon.
Right. I don't know who I can trust, says Sheldon. Maybe your alliance. I like you guys. Let's meet in the dumpster. We're going to keep this so down low that we're going to meet in the dumpster.
We want to work with you, but we don't want anyone to know about it. And yeah.
So then Maddie and Rhiannon go in the bathroom and they're like, do you think we can trust him? I don't. Well, let's ask him if he's gotten any alliances.
So, of course, Sheldon says, no, we're not working with anyone else.
No one.
No
we're definitely
way.
not working with Kyle, or we're not working with Vanessa.
And pretty much everybody else.
Yeah. So, when they said, nope, we don't have any other alliances, Maddie and Rhiannon were like, okay, cool.
Were they, though? I think they're a little skeptical.
I don't know.
I'd hope so.
All right, so Min is going after Vanessa. You're snaking me.
Well, you know, there was that whole drama about did Brooke tell Vanessa to throw the veto competition, and then she told Min about it, and then Min went around and told people, and it got back to Brooke, and she was just like, I never said that. So it was like all this drama. And now Min is saying, hello, you did tell me that Brooke told you to throw it.
Of course she did.
And now you're denying it. You're making up some other story. And yeah, Vanessa lied. Vanessa lied hard. Mm-hmm. And she's denying it.
Did Chris know?
What?
That Vanessa was lying?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he couldn't tell?
No, I don't know if that's her tell. She might have a different tell.
Yeah. All right, so...
I think Vanessa's tell is her freaking nervous laugh that she's always doing.
All right, so... I'm going to have a house meeting.
Yeah. So Min Lee calls everyone to the living room.
Yeah. Vanessa also told Min Lee, you're going home because
you don't have
the votes.
You'll never be president because you don't have the votes.
Well, we'll go to the room where it happened, the house meeting. Mm-hmm. And... oh God, I can't even think anymore. Min
Lee is like, okay, I want to get to the bottom of this. Who is spreading lies about me? Who is using me as a scapegoat? Because it's not okay.
And there's a 5-person alliance, but I don't know who's in it.
Well, she's saying like, oh, I'm hearing that I'm spreading rumors about a 5-person alliance, but I'm not.
Right. Because I don't even know who's in it.
Vanessa was definitely snaking Min Lee a bunch, but Min Lee is not completely innocent here. She is stirring the pot, spreading shit around, so yeah.
Vanessa got called out for being in an alliance with Kyle.
Kyle and Vanessa outed themselves as being each other's number ones. That was so dumb.
Then Min Lee says, keep me and I'll go after Kyle and Vanessa. Mm-hmm. You need me. if you don't have me to keep you safe, you're going to be in trouble, and they're just going to get rid of you.
There was actually a ton of this meeting that was not shown. Mm-hmm. So, like, at this point, Arissa comes back on screen.
Right.
And she says...
In her empty room.
Yes. We are not going to show the whole house meeting, but we want you to know that we decided to eject Jamar from the game after some other things that happened at the house meeting and some other things that happened not on feed. So they didn't show us the receipts. And I'm wondering if that's because they're not, like, allowed to show something like that. Like, he kind of threatened Kyle with some gun violence outside of the house.
But did he?
I don't think he was actually saying, I'm going to shoot you out of here. But
he made it very
it
menacing.
Was threatening.
Yeah.
Language. But I don't think the intent was there. But again, you can't be like, oh, I didn't mean it. Like, you still said it.
Now, I know there's a lot of controversy about this.
Because Kyle has been doing a lot of problematic things.
Right.
And he's had conversations before about trying to provoke Jamar to do something or say something that will get him kicked out of the house, and it's so messed up.
So they threw Kyle out too.
Well, wait, before we get there, they didn't show Jamar leaving, but they showed the house guest reactions after they found out. Mm-hmm. And Min was really upset. Mm-hmm. Everybody was shell-shocked. And then Arissa comes back and she says, okay. And then we went back and reviewed footage, a.k.a. we had a lot of buzz on Twitter. You know, people were bringing up things that Kyle has said.
I stand with Jamar.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Kyle, I think, deserved to go, too. He's done a lot of really bad crap. And we were saying when we were saying when Jamar was kicked out that...
Kyle should have been kicked out as well. He should have been...
Punished in some way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know what? I don't agree with them getting rid of either of them in light of what other house guests have gotten away with on these types of shows.
Yeah.
So I think the whole thing is very similar to the YouTube adpocalypse, where YouTube cut off its own balls and fed it to the sponsors. Mm-hmm. I think this is definitely fueled by the sponsors of Big Brother Canada.
Yeah.
The hundreds of sponsors of Big Brother Canada.
Yeah.
That they spend most of their time promoting on the show.
I mean, once they got rid of Jamar, they couldn't just bring him back and be like, just kidding, we changed our minds.
Right.
So they, like, had to get rid of Kyle. So I agree with that move to get rid of Kyle as a reaction to getting rid of Jamar. But yeah, I agree. Probably neither of them should have actually been kicked out. But...
Yeah. In retrospect.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, right after it happened, everybody was like, oh, he threatened him. He said he was going to get 45 and stick it in his face. And, you know what? Kyle, very sketch.
Yeah. But it was weird because they didn't show the behavior that got Kyle ejected either. Right. So I'm really curious. Do you think they showed the house guests and they just didn't show it on the show? Because how are they supposed to know what this behavior was? You know what I mean?
I don't think they showed the house guests because that might have given away alliances and stuff like that to the other house guests. I'm sure they told the house guests
the nature of the behavior
as vague as they could get away with. You know, like he was doing something that, you know, was not consistent with the spirit of the game. You're not here to freaking tear each other limb from limb and be disrespectful to each other. You're here to outsmart each other.
Yeah. Well, they did remind them, like, this is a gift for you to be on Big Brother.
Yeah. You know what? If you're playing the show like a bunch of trash, just get out. Because that's not what this show is about. This show is about strategy, not about dirtbags.
Yeah.
So
it's a good way to put it.
Right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be played like humans playing a lighthearted strategy game. Yeah. Not like, the Hunger Games here. So I'm glad that they followed up and they got rid of Kyle. I wish they hadn't gotten rid of anybody and just given them a warning.
Right. But this is where we are now.
But this season's going to shit in the basket. So
I'll tell you, this is like I've never seen before. So,
welcome 2020.
This year sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
So they told the house guests, because of what happened this week, no one will be evicted because they can't get rid of 3 people in 1 week. This is not triple eviction week.
Right.
So, yeah, kind of sucks for Sheldon.
Everybody was shooketh when they dropped the carpet bombs.
I'm sure on the inside, Min Lee was like, whew,
dodged a bullet.
because she was definitely going.
I could definitely see her coming. I could definitely see her coming back now.
Yeah, that'd be
and
crazy.
And like dominating.
Could be in this next competition.
Could be.
I don't think she'd be able to stick it out the whole season because it's gonna catch up to her. But
no, we'll see what happens. I mean,
yeah, you never know.
Yeah. Look at what a dick Paul was in BBUS, and then he came back the first season he was on, and he made it to the final 2. So we'll see.
All right. Well, anyway, because Sheldon's HOH week was not completed, he is eligible to compete in the next one,
right?
Which is good for him.
Which is called "If You Snooze, You Lose," or "Snooze, You Lose." You had to hold a bar in your sleeping bag. Don't fall out of your tent into a whole corral of My Pillows.
Do you think they were My Pillows?
Yes, because they're a sponsor. All right, so you can't slide into the comfy pillows.
But it was interesting because it seemed like everybody went right for the completely outstretched arms.
Well, maybe they told them they had to do that. I don't know.
I thought more people would have tried to stay like...
Pull up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's actually Hira's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
I hope he won, but I don't think he did.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. And we'll put it in the info box of the Today's Spoiler. Carol was out first and then Angie. And I have to say, that's typical for this type of a contest. It's probably going to be somebody tiny.
Right.
With short arms. Nobody with muscles.
Yeah, a bunch of other people already fell too. I think Brooke was
Chris
out.
fall?
Rianne.
He was close to falling.
A bunch of people already fell.
Yeah. Brooke looked really messed up. Like, my arms!
Yeah. So, we'll see who wins this one.
Hopefully
we're in for a good week, because we need it.
We sure do.
Is someone going to get evicted next week, or are they just going to keep ejecting them?
Is Carol going to quit? I'll quit, I swear it.
All right. Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments, and until next time,
much love.